Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Dead Space 2. So, even though we have a plethora of DLC items we can get from the store for free, I'm going to opt to just use the outfit that you were supposed to get at this point, which is the classic Dead Space 1 outfit. When I reach another one of these, I probably will switch out and try some other guns, but it would be kind of nice also if alright, let's see, I don't have a ton of time here, and I don't think I was hitting the right thing. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, is hit the right button to collect pickups. Let's see. We've done this before, run around areas, and of course the joke might be that I will run in an area and it doesn't pressurize. So this could be a boss room. It's certainly big enough for that. Now I accidentally used all my stasis, so thank goodness there's a stasis recharge here. I've only got my main gun. I wouldn't be surprised if this is, for the most part, a boss fight where I just fight a large group of enemies that decide to attack. I believe this might be a new style of enemy. Now, what's interesting here is you just don't have like a gun that shoots off a grenade or anything. That didn't work. So you're kind of left with you see a slight yellowishness on the arms, and I had a decent amount of bullets, but I'm certainly no good shot here.
Is just beyond the apartment block.
Hang on. I need more answers. How long have I been here?
3 years. Tideman found you floating in space near Aegis 7 and brought you here for study.
Why can't I remember anything?
The marker you found imprinted your brain with a self-replicating signal. The longer you're awake, the more the signal spreads. It's killing you, Isaac. Tideman tried to keep it in check with memory suppressants.
You said you could fix it, right?
Only if you reach me in time. Tram station, get moving.
So they're saying that the marker itself turned me into a marker, and I suppose am causing the necromorph outbreak. Interesting idea. I'm not sure I exactly understood that to be the case the first time I played this game. Honestly, like, you really don't have to understand too much to play this game. You just, you know, run around and shoot zombies, whether they're called necromorphs or not. So I see 2 ways to go. Let's go this way. That seems to be the right way. I could go back and save, but I don't see a real reason for that. I lost maybe 25 shots in that fight. And I was certainly complaining in the previous recording that the gun is not very strong, and it definitely isn't. But it also feels like they've got some bouncing agents that they've implemented, so you're not going to run into a terrible experience. I suppose it's possible the gun, in a sneaky way, potentially does more damage the fewer bullets you have, or the enemies just get weaker the less bullets you have. It would be slightly interesting to see what would have happened had I tried to take on that fight with no bullets at all, which would have been a thing you could have done. You could have put everything into your safe at the shop. I really felt like there would be a workbench. Is this not a workbench? And not a workbench? Okay. So this is just a transitional room. Let's see. Use kinesis grip enabled objects. No. I'm still having a lot of trouble realizing which button does which. See, that looks like that would have been a hacking mini game, but crawling through vents as an engineer is a cool idea, certainly. It lets you have potential one-way transitions. It lets you let's listen to this audio log.
This is Sorensen from CEC. Cut off their limbs. It's the only way they go down. It's their limbs. That's the secret. Comms are down. We can't get a broadcast out, so tell everyone you see.
Okay. So we've got a engineer workbench, but we also have a store. So let's see. What can we do now? We've got all kinds of new things that we can buy. The line gun for 9,000 is what we're supposed to buy. We can't buy the Javelin. We can't buy seeker shells or river bolts, although plasma energy, we could buy that. Line racks. We could buy this. Seems like some of these bullets too would probably fall under the idea of ammunition you would only need for guns that you already have. So this is the point of divergence here. We're gonna take the EarthGov security suit for free, which is DLC. Like, this is where the game is gonna feel very different compared to the poor suckers who didn't buy any of the DLC when this game first came out. Which I bet the experience kind of sucked. In fact, I'm pretty sure I didn't buy any of the DLC, so I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't have that pretty bad experience. I don't think inherently it matters too much. So now you've got almost like a Master Chief-esque Halo military outfit. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to take all the EarthGov weapons out of circulation, and this is inherently going to have us have a weird experience now, because we're going to start picking up bullets for guns that we really shouldn't have picked up. I would say Dead Space 1 kinda sucked though, because of the experience you had originally. You just weren't really having a great experience until you picked up a weapon that let you pick up bullets. I could buy small med packs if I need to. This gold semiconductor. Like, there's no outfit that I see that increases your selling potential So we can sell that. And if I was going to sell any of these things, they would really just go back for 0. And my safe is holding my other outfit. Alright. So this is just not what should have been the case. You definitely should not be having this experience this early. I don't know how you move things. I guess plasma cutter, I want to move that to that, and then Earth pulse rifle will be at the bottom, seeker rifle, and detonator will be there. I guess that's fine. Inherently right now I still can't use any of these guns because I don't have any bullets. I'm just holding on to them until something else happens. Until I pick up bullets, I guess. The other thing, however, is we do now have another whole row of inventory, which I think what I'd want to do is upgrade my rig, but I'm not sure how I do that. I guess I do it here. So HP up, and then HP up, and then H damage. So increase the damage of TK impalement, telekinesis impalement. So that doesn't help anything. Stasis module is energy and duration. Seems like these are probably the exact same layouts. And plasma cutter, like fully maxing out my first plasma cutter seems like it would make a lot of sense. I guess maybe it's a storyline issue that upgrades your inventory size, because there's nothing here that indicates like an ability to upgrade that. I'm just trying to double check here. Okay. Upgrading my capacity is not what I want. I want to go here for damage. And if I go 1, 2, 3, 4 for damage, then I could go here and here for more damage, and here for more damage. That gets our damage, I think, to to a good spot, and then so we weld this, we weld this, and we weld this. Alright, and we weld that. Apparently I had an extra node. I thought I had only 4. So that's not too bad of a setup. Health starts to make some sense, particularly since this is probably universal across all rigs, and stasis makes some sense. I'm not sure it makes any sense to try and upgrade all of these weapons from DLC. You're really going to have to pick one of the 3 or 4 DLCs that you have before you go and decide which guns you want to work with. The fact that you can only carry 4 guns really does show just the inconsistency of how the DLC is tagged on to this experience without it being something that people really thought through, or that something that people really needed to have. Okay. There we go. The one thing I'm finding annoying is every time after a while my gun will seem to turn sideways. And see, you can't. Oh, you can. You could just barrel through this.
Looters will be shot on sight. This is not a drill. Move immediately to the nearest evac route.
So we got some TVs.
Attention. This is Director Tideman. A station-wide emergency is
Tideman.
in accordance with Titan Station Civic Code I.
Stasis. Press Y when stasis is low. Okay, thank you, but I don't want to do that right now, so can you turn yourself off?
Immediately to the nearest evac route.
Caution.
Let's see. I was thinking maybe you could stasis this and apparently not.
Attention. This is Director Tideman. A station-wide emergency is in effect. In accordance with Titan Station Civic Code, I am declaring martial law.
And see, all of this is supposed to be like really cool and all. That save file, actually, I'm going to keep that one too, just in case, because that's the first point. Like, every time I run into a save spot at this point, it's... do I have one power node? Not enough power nodes. Oh, man. That reminds me. Keep one power node at all times. And see, they've kind of messed you up because they tricked you. So either we're coming back to this area, or right.
With Titan Station Civic Code, I am declaring martial law. All citizens are ordered to evacuate.
Yeah, I don't think that there's a power node in this area. Really feels like there was no need for these power node doors. By the way, like, they're just weird little gambles that you kind of have to know exist already. There you go. Just keep stomping them. Power node unlocks. And what do we get in here? A bunch of bullets, a text log, and let's see, what is a schematic? It's hard to see. Power node schematic. Bring the schematic to a store to unlock a power node. Which... So they've got us running in circles very specifically so that we can play this game. Now, I'm not going to switch anything here. Power nodes go for 10,000. So I just bought one for 10,000. Pulse rounds. Let's see. Sell that. And small med packs. Like, we'll sell one. And we'll remove one. And we'll move a stasis pack. And I think we'll probably move a pile of bullets too. Then we'll buy 2 power nodes. That's an interesting sound effect that just played. Certainly gives me the feeling of danger. Okay. So ideally I want to go here, 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 and here, and there. And, or I could go up here and go here and do the final damage. I think the special ability though sounds a little intriguing. So now every 10,000 gold I have, which will be pretty easy to run to collect. Is that a new character or the same character twice? Like, every time that happens, like, I can just buy another power node. Of course, I could cheat this, too. And I could have infinite money and infinite nodes if I wanted to also. But I feel like I'm doing enough cheating already just with the DLC. This extra outfit guarantees me to take less damage, guarantees less need for the health packs. Just in general makes this a better experience. Yeah, it seems like this is just gonna go on forever. So, like, I could probably just grind if I felt like it. And you've got this little flashlight, which why in the world would you have such a such a pathetic flashlight in the future?
Isaac, over here!
Who are you?
I can't shoot him.
Isaac, they gave us drugs to make us forget, but it's all coming.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you calling me?
Isaac, look out!
So it's like the marker in your brain, I think, is making everybody else insane and build markers and predisposing them. The marker signal, I suppose, is what you'd call it. Are these supposed to be telephones? Like places where patients could talk to people? So she wants to. So no, these are residences, which is an interesting idea.
We have to go.
see. It's pretty much a monster closet in there. We want to enjoy as much gameplay as possible, so. And that's the new experience where you can oh, so this is just a hospital for motion activated plunger flushing. So that probably is the mother. And I'm just doing so much damage right now. And honestly, it's not because of too much of what I got for DLC. As I understand it, right now I'm doing 5% increase of damage. Maybe. Maybe I'm doing 5% more damage than I should be. But the part of this game that was a horror game has already fallen apart. And now it just becomes a Resident Evil style resource management game. It's like a full-on laundry. Like, why would there be a monster, by the way, in the dryer? See, is this really a hallucination? You can't do anything with it, it's just there. See, that was supposed to be a concern, and it really isn't. That was supposed to be a struggle, and it really isn't. If they can get a couple of them next to me quickly before I can shoot one. This game has never been really high on taking out crowds of people as a strategy, because the idea is to dismember them, and then because they're dismembered, have all the time you would like to escape there. So you almost want to go back and see if some of those doors opened in this area. Like, did anything change over here? I guess not. Like, if something did change during that sequence, it's not indicated enough to make sense. You always know where to go with the right stick click, which, to be honest, there's been a very large amount of games that don't do anything with the right stick click or the left stick click. Like, this game doesn't really do anything with the left stick. Ideally, I think I would switch it so that the left stick told you the map and then the right stick click centered your camera only. But actually it does both, so it works pretty nicely. And so I'm on like a planet. I was not expecting that. Maybe I'm not on an actual planet, but just a really big facility or a moon. That might be the case.
Don't come any closer. I'm not opening this door for anyone. I don't care what your security clearance is or what your orders are. I'm armed. I'll fucking kill you if you try to get in here. I mean it. You stay away from the door.
Text log found. And see, it always seems like this would be a good game to use your telekinesis to just pick up things from a distance, because of course they're trying to trick you into walking near something and having that thing kill you. You'd think maybe there's a collectible or two around, but I don't really see any. And am I supposed to go here? Yes. You can't help these people even if you wanted to. Screen kind of vibrates and when I do this. Interesting. So yeah. Everybody's going crazy. Necromorphs are everywhere. Assuming Isaac isn't dreaming all of them. We could use a health and we'll be fine. Kind of wish that they would have angled this a little bit better so you could see his health, or potentially just have a second indicator, because one assumes, like canonically, your visor is projecting this hologram screen, which actually has some interesting 3D depth to it. So that definitely would make more sense if it had your health and your stasis also on the screen, just doubled up. We have one node which we want to hold on to always. One node. I had forgotten about that. We have another stasis pack. We have, maybe we're running low on a little bit of bullets, but we're getting all the bullets for the other guns too, which secret rifle and detonator and pulse rifle rounds, detonator mines, and secret shells. Mission we don't really need to read, and we're just at chapter 2, so it seems like it will be quite the journey going forward. Well, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. Thank you for watching. Have a